friends, and I have another haul for you guys. You know, I just don't know. I feel like I had stuff before, and then I had some more stuff, and things just kind of got away from me a little bit. In case you don't follow me on social media, I think this is the first video you're seeing. I did chop off my hair. I'm fairly certain that I like it. I kind of go back and forth. So this is the day one day one style where I, you know, kind of round brush it, then flat iron the ends. And then day two, I kind of put some curl and wave into it. At any rate, it's going to be a little bit of a work in progress. So, having said that, I had a video that you probably saw just before this. I thought I was just going to insert some clips, but I have enough because of the Sephora sale that I'm just going to do it as a separate video. Okay, I realized that I wanted to say something very quickly to you guys, and so I'm recording it at the end. I'm going to stick it in. This is actually probably going to be my last video for a little while. I may stick one up here and there, like a BoxyCharm or something like that, because I try to stay current on those. But I just have, as I've mentioned, a ton going on, and I just need a little time to kind of readjust to what's going on. It's all good. There's none of it is bad. So I just need a little time. So please be patient. Don't worry about me. I'll try to be around on social media. I appreciate those of you that have reached out and have asked what's going on, because, you know, I haven't had as many videos up and that sort of thing. So I will be around. I promise. I just may not be on my YouTube channel for a short period of time, but then I will be back, and we'll be back on a schedule, and everything will be back to normal. So I just want to ask for your patience as far as, you know, comments and that sort of thing. It's just gonna be a little bit crazy for a while. So first things first, excuse me. I mentioned in that video that I had placed an order from Muse Beauty. I gotta find the thing. It was musebeauty.pro, I think is the website. I'll make sure I list it below. I'd never heard of them before, and I heard Susan W. talking about them. I will list her below as well. And they had the Viseart palettes, 2 for $72. So that's a really good, I think it's a overall savings between the two of $18. So I went ahead and ordered the other two that I didn't have, because you guys know I just had the one, and then I ordered the 2 spring/summer releases. I don't know, I just love them, and I really like the fact that they're little and they travel well. And anyway, so they were supposed to ship on one day. They didn't come in on time. They sent us notification to let us know. They were very communicative, and I really like that. And also on top of that, they sent us the little petite palette, this little one, and I'll show you swatches of all of this, as a, hey, sorry, we didn't ship on time, which is over and above. And then I don't know if this is part of the deal or not, but I got 2 brushes. They're the same brush. So let's just start with that. I didn't even open these brushes. It was really tricky to get out of there. So these are really soft, first of all. The brand is Esum. I'm sure I butchered that. E-S-U-M, and this is the T38. Really, really soft. You could use this for a lot of things, I think, but it's pretty large for eye. Maybe under eye concealer would be nice for. It's got paint pots would be really nice for that. Let me see what the actual, if there's another name for it or not. It says the medium round flat angled brush. So that was really nice and very unexpected. So let's start with what I am wearing on my eyes today, which is not the one I opened up. I'm actually leaving on a flight this morning, and I had to go dig that. I was like, where are they? I had to dig them out of my makeup travel bag. Anyway, so the one that I have on my eyes today is the one in cashmere, which looks like this. Again, this one, and not all of these are like this, but this one is 3 shimmers and 3 mattes. All of the permanent ones, and I don't honestly know if the 2 that I got that were like spring release are permanent or if they're just spring release. But so that's the shimmer side. I have this shade right here, shocking I know, all over my eyes today. And then, and the reason I wanted these, I wanted to be able to just grab 3, you know, 2 or 3 palettes and pack every single time. And then there are the matte. So I have this all over my lid, I have this in the crease, and then that to deepen things up. You can do this a lot lighter, as you can see that. I used it as my transition. The other permanent one, which is the same way, is 3 shimmers and 3 here, is the one in Chroma. I'm not sure how much I will use this one. Mostly because I don't do kind of that standard, you know, smoky eye, the original with blacks and grays a lot, but man, so pretty. The shimmers, and then those are the mattes. Boy, that one right there is just stunning. I kind of did those in backwards order. My apologies. And one of the spring one is in Amethyst. And this says Theory Palette 4. I had to think about that for a minute because it was the one, it's Roman numerals. Just make sure I'm saying it right. Those are the shimmers. You know, early morning thinking. And then this shade right here, oh, I just love that. And that deep eggplant, so pretty. I have to say that eggplant swatched a little patchy, but when I used it the other day, it worked really well. So I really have yet to be disappointed by one of these palettes. So that's a good thing. It also could be because I'm having to, you know, use a wipe to get it off my hand and then swatch it again. And then lastly, this one is all shimmer. And this is the 5, the Theory Palette 5 Nuance palette. Oh, really, really pretty. I like this because there's a lot of lid shades in here. And then, you know, some other option as well. So that's the left-hand side and the right-hand side. I mean, look at that. Is that expensive pink that reminds me of? No, maybe coppering. Anyway. So those were the ones that I purchased, and then the one that they sent just because they were going to be late, which I just thought was over and above. They have no idea who I am, by the way. Not a clue. So this is no ad for them. Was the Petite Pro palette. It says 01. In case you guys haven't seen these, they all open up with a sort of magnetic thing. This one opens up the long way versus the other way. And this is 4 mattes and 4 shimmers, and they're just a little bit tinier. Next one of these, you can see the size difference. And I'm not sure if those limited, I think this one, I know this one you can, by the way, these are all magnetic, and these all pop out and can pop into one, you know, like a palette that you have. So I don't know if those limited edition ones were unique, and I know I have a video in my watch later by Stephanie Nicole that talks about them, and it is an interview with, I think with Viseart and Muse Beauty at the same time, and I need to watch that when I have some time. If I showed you, so if I didn't show them on my fingers, I apologize. And then I have to say, I just watched these on my fingers. They all felt good. This one feels a little bit grainy, and I've not felt that with one of them before. It doesn't apply that way, so that's good. Ugh, the shade right here. So anyway, I wanted to show those. Like I said, I had promised those to you guys. I have to grab another little wipe here and get these off. And I just am really excited about them. Like I said, the Minx palette has been my go-to for travel for some time now, and I just wanted some other options. I wanted some cooler shades to kind of, you know, mix and match with those, so that's why I ended up getting those ones. One thing that I forgot to show in my last haul was that Amazing Cosmetics had sent this foundation, and it's the Amazing Concealer Foundation. I've not used it yet, but I thought I would give you a little. They sent it to me in the shade Fair, which should work well for me. Same thing happened just now that happened when I first did it. Or that when I first squeezed it out, it was really separated. So I'm going to try to shake it again and see if that... It's hard to shake one like this. Yeah, it kind of comes out a little bit. See what I'm saying? But let's just mix it up a little bit so you guys can see. So there it is. I want to just play with it a little bit, kind of see what my feelings are, and then I will do a review like I normally do with foundations. It doesn't feel drying, which is good, and it really does... Really did seem to give a nice coverage. So we shall see about that. So I saw Emily talking about this brush, and I was like, you know what? And I will list Emily below in case you aren't familiar with her, Emily Noel 83. I started talking about this brush, and I was like, I need to. So I called my buddy David, who works for Estee Lauder at Bergdorf Goodman, and I was like, all right, sign me up for the crazy brush. Do you see this? I've not used it yet, but it's curved like that. And Emily loves it for applying blush, so I'm going to give that a shot. It's called the Defining Powder Brush. So I wanted to share with you guys that I was sucked in and had to get the brush. So I was in Texas for just a couple of days for work and was able to finally meet Tika, my friend Tika. You've heard me talk about her a lot. I'll list all of her information below. She is mostly active on Snapchat and Instagram, but she also does have a YouTube channel where she puts up videos on occasion. And so a couple things I want to share with you. Oh, I don't have them in here. She brought me the cutest flip-flops, Troy Birch flip-flops. And then she brought me this little makeup bag with lips on it, which is going to be perfect for my handbag. And she's been holding on to this for me for quite some time, and it's not available anymore, but I did want to show you. This is the mini Too Faced Chocolate Chip palette, not the white one, but the brown one. I guess this one isn't available anymore. So, I mean, that's just, look how cute and little that is. So I wanted to, and it does smell like chocolate just like the other ones. And then she actually brought me, she says she ended up with a couple of these. This is the Tarte Paaarty with multiple A's in it. And you guys know I love this blush, so I'm not going to touch this one quite yet. That will be my backup. And then also the MAC Fix Plus in Lavender. And so I've not tried this, and it's in this really fun packaging. So thank you so much, Tika. It really was, I had so much fun. Meeting up with her was like meeting with a friend that I just hadn't seen in a long time. It was amazing. And her daughter Pookie was there with her, and it was so good to get to know her a little bit more as well. I had such a great time. It was really, really, really nice. And a friend of mine from work was able to come along, and the four of us just had a good time. So we went to Sephora, speaking of having a good time. And I picked up a couple of things. I had no intentions of going to the Sephora sale, but you know, sometimes things just happen. So I'm grabbing this because I had taken it out of the package. First thing I grabbed was the White Russian Plump Line Lip Plumper. So it's a little bit of a, is there a sharpener or anything? All of a sudden I was like, how am I going to sharpen this? I feel like it's not going to fit in my normal sharpener. I'm going to have to research that. Tell me what you know. So that's what it looks like there. And it actually stayed on forever. I tested it a couple of times with just White Russian gloss over the top. And then I also picked up this is the lip gel formula, I think is what it's called. It's called Big and Sexy Bold Gel Lipstick in the White Russian. And I've not tried, I don't think I've tried this yet. So that's just a little bit darker, which is nice. The two of those combined. So yeah, that's the word I'm like. Seriously, guys. The two of them combined will be delightful, I am sure. So she was doing Instagram Live at the time, and I was, you know, I've said before, one of the things I talked about in my Use It Up 2016 follow-up video was that I just realized I don't love bronzers. Like, I like a bronzer, I like what it does, I like how they look, but I'm not like on the lookout to have 20 bronzers. But I just felt like I wasn't really excited with the ones that I had left in my collection, and I just felt like I wanted something different. So I swatched this bronzer. This is the Smashbox, nope, lies, Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. And I got it in the shade Fair to Light. And I had asked on her Instagram Live if anybody liked it, and there were a couple people that said they did, so I thought, well, I'm going to give it a shot. So it's a baked product, it's raised like that. It's just so smooth. I've not been able to try it yet, but we'll see. I'm not sure, it might be a little bit too light for me, but sometimes I find that bronzers can get muddy and dark on me in a quick hurry. So I'm hoping that this one will work nicely once I've used up. I'm just about to the point where whether it's used up or not, I'm done with that Burberry one. I've given it quite a good go, and I'm just about done. All right, so we wandered over by the Smashbox section. This is why I was getting into the Smashbox. And played around a little bit with the metallic, what are these called? The Be Legendary Liquid Metal, by the way. Anybody from the 80s think that liquid metal and metallic lipsticks is just frost come back from the dead? Just saying. So I wore this the other day. We went to Brewer Game, and I chose this as my lip and had Instagrammed, I think it was Instagram, and Snapchatted, and people were like, what is on your lips? What is on your lips? So this is the one in Petal Metal. So pretty. And this, by the way, did I say it? This was the 15% off VIB thing. I think it was day one, which is why I got this fun little tote thing. Anyway, so I got that shade. I wanted the one in mauve, but they were out of it. So I'm traveling today yet, and I'll have some time when I get there that I may try to seek out a Sephora and see if I can find that. Really hard to get out of the packaging. Then the other shade I got, I tried this on when I was there, which I normally don't, but I don't know. I don't know. I was drawn to it. It's called Crimson Chrome. So pretty, you guys. It really is so pretty. And Tika tried this on as well, and it looked really good on her. I feel like this is one of those reds that would look good on anybody. And there that is. I'll wear that in a video soon. I mean, just absolutely stunning. And then the last two things I got, one, it was because Tika said I should try it, and so I'm going to. It's a Clinique Take the Day Off Eye Makeup Remover Stick. The reason I thought this is a great idea is because it's not liquid, so I wouldn't have to stick it in my little, you know, carry-on bag. So it's just a little balm. I've not tried it at all. I'm not taking it on this trip because I'm already packed. But I will let you know for certain about this. I haven't done a rehaul in a really long time. I need to do that. Hopefully I will. I actually forgot to address it. I'm going to stick it in at the beginning and now you'll know where it came to me. That I'm just going to be a little bit MIA for a few weeks. But it's nothing bad. All good. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything out. Yes. Then the last thing I got is I really want to try the ordinary vitamin C serum, but I don't know, I haven't seen enough reviews on that. So I went ahead and got the ginormous size of the Truth, Ole Henriksen The Truth Serum. This is my favorite. I'm going to get it out of the bottom so I don't have to break that thing. Maybe I will. All right. So they changed the package, and I really hope they haven't changed the product. It seems thicker. So we'll see, but this is what the package looks like. Now, I've used this for years and years and years. I had switched out of it for a while. And yeah, now we're gonna give it a shot again. And last but not least, I meant to show this in the last one too. I've had this for a while. So I ended up liking this lip creme, whichever, Petal de Rose by Jouer, so much that I finally bit the bullet and bought this, which so many people have talked about, and this is the one in Skinny Dip. There's a reason people talk about this. You guys know I'm usually the last one on the train, and this has been out for how long, and I'm just now getting on it. It does smell like vanilla cupcakes, and it's so pretty. It seems to go really well over just about anything. When you first put it on, you're going to feel like you just covered your whole lip color, and all you can see is this, but just spread it around a little bit, and it will be delightful. I'm so happy. This is one of my best purchases so far this year. And that, my friends, is it. And that, my friends, is plenty. So, all right, on my face today, as I said, I told you that I had the cashmere palette on my eyes. On my cheeks, I actually have Paaarty from Tarte. On my lips, so it's in my pocket because I was all ready to go. On my lips, I have the Dose of Color in Stone, and then I have just a little bit of Camp Cosmetics in Catwalkin over the top of it. And I think that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Again, I really hope that you are just patient and stick with me through this sort of, like I said, I just have a, hopefully, like I've said, because I'm going to go record that portion now, but I just have a lot going on. I'm settling into a lot of things with the promotion at work and that sort of thing. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and I just appreciate your patience with me, with comments, getting back to comments and that sort of thing. And yeah, I'll be back, I promise. Just patience, my friends, patience. All right, thank you so much. I hope you're all having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.